Oh.
Here he comes, here he comes. Come on, Splake, come on.
Oh no.
Come on, Splake. Okay, back up so I can see the camera a little better. Here he comes, he's coming. Hold it still.
That looks like a bike. Yeah.
He's coming back, he's coming back.
He's like,
Take it. You got him! Raise it up a bit, like quite a bit. Up, 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 then drop it down. Drop it down. Here he comes. He's in the bottom left corner facing at us, so he's hard to see. He's right. Okay, up a little bit. Right there. Hold it right there. Hold it still. He's up a little bit. Up. Let him bite it twice before you set the hook. Let him get it all the way in his mouth. Go! Oh, yes! What a cool video. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Welcome back to the Utah Fishing Channel. In this video, I'll talk about one of my favorite fishing spots in Utah. Keep watching to hear about a few specific tactics we use to catch fish in this location. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel because it really helps. I want to start this video by saying thank you to the owners of the Capitol Reef Country Cabin for making this video possible. On our most recent trip to Fish Lake, I really wanted to take my whole family along, but it's hard to convince my wife and 4 kids to get up at 3 in the morning to drive all the way to Fish Lake just to go fishing. But thanks to the Capitol Reef Country Cabin, we got to stay the night fairly close to Fish Lake, sleep in a little bit, and still get to the lake early. This 2,300 square foot cabin has 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and the entire home can be booked for less than $200 a night. The cabin is located in the charming little town of Lyman, Utah, right between the popular destinations of Fish Lake and Capitol Reef. It's just about a 25 to 30 minute drive to each location. The fact that this cabin was so close to a grocery store and located in a town with some great parks and restaurants made it a wonderful place for me and my family to stay. While I took the older boys to Fish Lake, my wife Becca and the younger boys stayed in town and did some sightseeing. Our favorite thing about this cozy cabin was that it had a large, partially fenced-in yard and an outdoor fire pit, so we didn't have to go far to keep our kids entertained when we weren't out fishing. Another huge plus for me, of course, was the cabin's fishing-themed decorations, which always makes me feel more at home. We love supporting local businesses and services on the Utah Fishing Channel, so if you're planning a fishing trip to Fish Lake, we strongly recommend booking a stay at the Capitol Reef Country Cabin. You can find a link to their Airbnb in the description below this video. Now let's get on to the fishing. I'm not even wearing a coat outside. It's that sunny. It was below 0 when we got here, but the sun makes a huge difference with the snow. You want to have sunscreen, sunglasses, but it's pretty sweet. Tyler, you ready for some ice fishing, buddy? Woo! So this is our setup. We got our cousins here, so there's 2 tents. We are in about 5 feet of water right now, and that's where most of the perch are. We see the occasional trout hooked into a splake a minute ago. If you go out to about where that tent is, there's a drop off, and the water's about 12 to 15 feet deep. You have a lot better chance of getting trout, but the kids don't want to leave the perch yet, so we'll see. Might spend the whole day here. So pretty. There's absolutely no wind today. It is just the perfect day to have a bunch of kids out ice fishing, catching perch, huh, buddy?
yeah. So you just put it down right by the bottom. Jig it.
Right by the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reel it.
Nice, Matthew. Careful. Don't break it on the snow. Good job.
Oh!
Good one.
Look at mine.
Got another perch. Good one. Tyler, what else do you do?
So you let it sit.
Okay.
You have to look deep, but
Look over the hole. It's back-breaking work, huh?
and then do this.
Just kind of jig it. Okay. What are you using?
Do life outdoors.
Do Life Outdoors. Killing
Let
it.
it sit.
All right. Sweet. Fish Lake is one of Utah's most beautiful and, in my opinion, most productive fishing destinations. This high mountain natural lake sits at almost 9,000 feet in the Fish Lake National Forest. This particular lake is created by fault lines and sits next to the nearby Pando aspen clone, which is believed to be one of the world's largest living organisms. Fish Lake has an average depth of 55 feet and a maximum depth of 117 feet. Did you get him? Yes! Way to go, bud. Let's get some light in here. You got him. Double hookup. Every time we come here, we get a double hookup. Oh, there's one coming from mine, eh? It's home to several different species of trout, including the rainbow trout, lake trout, splake, brown trout, and tiger trout. In addition to trout, Fish Lake is also home to yellow perch, kokanee salmon, and tiger muskie. Some of the wildlife in this area include mule deer, elk, black bears, moose, and bald eagles. We've had good luck fishing at Fish Lake during the summer months on a boat and during the winter months from the ice. For trout, we've had our best luck fishing with white Ned rigs and gulp minnows. Got one. You got one, bud. For sure, it's still on there. Our favorite spots for trout are on the east side of the reservoir near the shore from a boat, or just past the weed line on the west side when we're fishing from the ice. But usually when we go to Fish Lake, it's for the kids to catch buckets full of yellow perch. Yellow perch were illegally introduced to the lake, so there's no limit on how many you can catch. And if you haven't tasted yellow perch yet, you're really missing out. For yellow perch, fish in the weeds in about 4 to 6 feet of water on the west or south ends of the lake. Use a small tungsten jig tipped with a small piece of night crawler, but make sure you watch the fish under the ice. You won't feel most of the bites. Oh, that looks like a... No, that's just a perch. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch, watch. Go. Did you get him?
Yep.
Good job.
Holy crap, that's a teeny tiny.
What do you do, bud?
Daddy, come here. Perfect.
Perfect?
King
Nice.
of the perches.
You are the king of the perch.
Of the keeping perchers.
Yes. Did you get him?
Oh, yeah.
Still on, get him. Looks like he's not bad. Not bad, bud. If you haven't yet had the chance to fish at Fish Lake, I'd highly recommend it. This lake has some of the best fishing in the state of Utah. And if you do come to Fish Lake or anywhere else in the area, don't forget to look into staying at the Capitol Reef Country Cabin. Thanks again for watching.
How do you know the white?
They're hot.